From Sheamus being in wedded bliss with Isabella Rivilla to Gunther's under-the-radar romance with Ginny Sandu, here's everything you need to know about WWE superstars' real lives, ages, and partners. Starting off with the Celtic warrior Sheamus.
Doing a good job of it, are you? Need about the power of positivity in your life. Something positive about me right now, man. Dude.
This guy is one of WWE's biggest names, and at the age of 45 is still trucking in the fighting ring. But before becoming the Sheamus we love, he grew up in Ireland as Stephen Fairley and was a huge sports fan. He played football for Aaron Isle, as well as rugby for the National College of Ireland. Plus, he's also been an IT technician and a nightclub security guard. The guy's just doing side quests at this point. Steve had his wrestling breakthrough in 2002 when he joined Monster Factory Wrestling School under the nickname Sheamus O'Shaughnessy. He sure knows how to pick names, as well as how to fight, because just 2 years later in 2004, he won the Irish Whip Wrestling Heavyweight Championship twice, which was his big break before the WWE. In 2006, Sheamus finally stepped into the ring in Florida, and after that, it was an easy climb to the top, as the redhead fought his way to WWE champ John Cena, snatching Mr. P's belt to become the first Irish WWE winner. He also found love on the way, with Dr. Isabella Rivilla, who's now his loving wife. The two started dating in 2017, spending 4 years together before they tied the knot in October 2022. The wedding was attended by stars like Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch, Miro, Lana, and Drew McIntyre, who's known Sheamus from way back and served as his best man too. Now 38, Drew was born in 1985 as Andrew McLean Galloway, and like most wrestlers, changed his name after getting into the ring. Drew was a huge football fan growing up, fully planning on going pro, but when he turned 14, he set his sights on wrestling instead. To go in that direction, though, he had to promise his parents that he'd get straight A's, and turns out Drew was a man of his word, because surprise, surprise, he has a degree in criminology. Talk about being multi-talented just like his pal Sheamus. Drew made his debut on SmackDown in 2007, and since then, he's enjoyed one of WWE's biggest careers.
Reaching out, Drew McIntyre withstands the odds in TLC.
Becoming the only champion from the UK in its history, which of course comes with a lavish life. But don't worry, Drew enjoys that with his wife Caitlin Fronapfel, who is a doctor, a former track star, and her husband's personal trainer. Caitlin is the biggest reason Drew was able to come out of his 2014 injury, because she was by his side the whole time, helping him get back on his feet. And get this, when he recovered in 2021, the guy immediately flew her out to Paris for a romantic getaway. Honestly, these two give me hope, just like Seth Rollins' relationship. From the architect to the beast slayer, you can call him whatever you like, but you can't deny that Seth is a true entertainer. He's 37 right now, but Rollins has been in the ring since the young age of 14. That's right, Seth, whose real name is Colby Lopez, grew up in Buffalo, Iowa, and wanted to be a pro wrestler his whole life, making his debut in Scott County Wrestling as Gix in 2005. Gix didn't last long though, and Colby soon switched to Tyler Black before he won the 2007 Ring of Honor Tag Team Championship. Colby clinched the ROH World Championship next, and immediately joined the WWE, where he decided to ditch Tyler, becoming Seth freaking Rollins instead, the infamous hubby of WWE superstar Becky Lynch. The two started dating in 2019, and even revealed that they shared their first kiss during the Royal Rumble weekend. Who said he can't find love inside the ring? The couple also announced the arrival of their baby girl Rue in 2020, tying the knot the very next year. Now, this relationship has had its ups and downs, but the wrestling couple is still going strong, and on Valentine's this 2023, gave a public demonstration of their romance. We all know WWE is dramatic, but this episode was off the charts, with the couple sharing an on-screen kiss. Sheesh! But with that said, being a wrestler is not an easy gig, and not only because of the fights, but the fact that while you're out, you miss out on precious family time. Luckily for Seth, though, he gets to see his wife on workdays too. Born Rebecca Quinn in 1987, Becky Lynch is now 36, and repping Ireland just like Sheamus. She started wrestling in 2002, at a training school in her home country, with the debut name Rebecca Knox, which is much better than Gix if you ask me. Early on, Becky became a Supergirls champion and spent 2005 to 2013 with an independent circuit, working in APW, Shimmer, Women Athletes, and so on, till she joined WWE NXT in 2013. Since bagging the championship in WrestleMania 35, Becky's feuded with many divas by herself, but also teams up with her hubby from time to time, like when the pair took on Corbin and Evans at Extreme Rules. How romantic. project. Despite their onstage personas, the couple's pretty lovey-dovey IRL. Just look at Becky's birthday message to Seth. The Beast Slayer turned 37 this year in 2023. Because of his role in the upcoming Captain America, couldn't spend time with his wife, who still took to Instagram to share some cute photos and a sweet birthday message for her husband, calling him the best. But Becky's not the only one with a wrestler boo. There's also her rival, Bianca Belair. Bianca is one of the biggest stars of the WWE right now. But no matter how successful she is now, Belair's had quite the journey to success. Her family didn't have much growing up, but despite that, chose to enroll Bianca in gymnastics, after which she got into track and field, and won medals upon medals her whole teen life. Belair completed her degree from 3 universities, and kept her track career going side by side, after which she joined CrossFit as a powerlifter. But just when all was going well, she had to quit because of slipping rib syndrome. Fortunately though, that's when she passed the trial for WWE, joining the WWE Performance Center in Orlando. Like Becky, Bianca met her boo Montez Ford at the WWE back in 2016 after she first joined. In 2021, the two revealed their love story on Hot 97, sharing that Bianca flirted with Montez at work, but the guy was stone cold and gave her no reaction. She almost moved on until Montez complimented her makeup, and well, the rest is history. Since then, these lovebirds have come a long way, and even got married back in June 2018. Bianca is now the stepmother to Montez's 2 kids, enjoying both her married and work life to the fullest. They even have a reality show coming out, which has been in the works since 2021, and will give us a juicy behind-the-scenes look at their lives. Honestly, who knew that behind the mask, most of these wrestlers are sweet people, especially ring general Gunther.
The Intercontinental Champion, Gunther!
Whose entire shtick is about being serious, and makes me wonder hard about his personal life. Turns out Gunther was born in 1987 as Walter Hahn, making him 35 years old. Growing up in Austria, Gunther was a true soccer player. And can you guess what his position was? If you said goalkeeper, good job, because he's definitely built like one. In his teens though, his goal shifted to wrestling, and he finally made his in-ring debut in 2005 at the Austrian Independent Circuit. But that didn't last long, because he soon moved to Germany and joined West Side Extreme Wrestling in 2007. He even had a stint in Japan for a bit, till he shifted gears in 2020 and went to WWE full-time. It took a huge change of direction for him to find his place in the sport, and the love of his life. Turns out Gunther's ex-wife was the reason he stayed in Europe, and their marriage ended back in 2022, after he chose to follow his dreams. Fortunately though, love gave Gunther another chance, because while working in NXT, he got to meet former WWE superstar Jenny Sandu, and the two fell head over heels. They kept their relationship under wraps till 2023, when Gunther announced their marriage on Twitter. Stars like Tiffany Stratton were in attendance, who shared a clip of the couple killing it on the dance floor. If you don't know, Jenny announced her retirement in 2023, but told the media that she doesn't regret wrestling one bit, because it's how she met the love of her life. And there you have it, folks. From Gunther's under-the-radar romance with Jenny Sandu, to Sheamus being in wedded bliss with Isabella Revilla, here's everything you needed to know about WWE superstars' real lives, ages, and partners.